Hello everyone, myself Vedant Sunil Samtake. My topic is slope stability. A slope is an inclined ground surface which can be either natural or human made. Slope stability refers to conditions that can inclined slope can withstand its own weight and external forces without experiencing displacement. Slope stability uses principles of soil, rocks, mechanics, geotechnical engineering, and engineering geology. When the stability conditions are not met, the soil or the rock mass of the slope may experience downward movement which could be either slow or diversely rapidly. This phenomenon is known as slope failure or a landslide. Modes of slope failure: fail, topple, slide, spread, and flow. Fail means this is the detachment of raw soils or rocks fragment that falls down a slope. Topic. This is a forward rotation of soil and or rock mass about an axial below the center of gravity of mass being displaced. Slide. This is the downward movement of a soil mass occurring on the surface of a rupture. Spread. This is a form of a slide by translation. It occurs by sudden movement of water-bearing streams of sands and slits overlain by clay or loaded by files. Flow. Flow type of failure. This is a downward movement of a soil mass similar to an viscous failure. Causes of slope failure. First and most important cause is erosion. Water and wind continuously erode natural and man-made slope. Erosion changes the geometry of the slope, ultimately resulting in slope failure or more apparently a landslide. River and stream continuously soar their banks, entering their natural or made man-made slope. Earthquake includes and dynamic forces, especially dynamic shear forces that reduce the shear strength and stiffness of the soil. Poor water pressure in saturated, coarse-grained soil will rise to a value equal to the total mean stresses and cause this soil to behave like a viscous fluid, a phenomenon known as a dynamic liquefaction. Structure founded on this soil will collapse. Structure buried within them will rise. Fourth point, geological features. Many failure commonly results from unidentified or undetermined geological failures. Features. Tiny seams of slit with under a thick dispose of a steep layer can easily be overlooked in a drilling operation, or one may be carelessly in and borehole logs only to find later that the presence of the slit caused an catastrophic failure. Sloping stratified soil are prone to translation. External loading: loads placed on and wrist of a slope added to a gravitation load and may cause slope failure. A load placed at the toe and called as berm, well increasing the stability of the slope. Berm are often used to reduce problem slope. Berms are used for the reducing the force of the flow. Construction activities. Construction activity near the toe of an existing slope can cause a failure because a lateral resistance is removed. We can consequently divide slope failure due to the construction activities into the cases. The first case is the excavating slopes and the second case is the filling slope. Seventh point is rapid drawdown. Reservoir can subjected to rapid drawdown. In this case, the lateral forces provided by the water is removed, and the excess poor water pressure does not have enough time to disperse. The net effect is that the slope can fail under an undrained condition. If the water level is reservoir remain at low level and failure did not occur under the undrained soil, concrete and the additional seepage force could provoke the failure. FOS. What is the FOS? FOS is a factor of safety. It means availability of shear strain proportional to directly inversely proportional to the no sorry factor of safety is directly proportional to the availability of shear strength and inversely proportional to the mobilized shear strength. Factor of safety can be expressed in several ways. General with the aspect of cohesion with the respect to friction. Type of slope of earth. Natural slope and man-made slope. These slope exist in area are the natural slope. Man-made slope are in the form of either elevated field or excavated depression. Generally, the man-made slopes are much perfect and much geometrically possible. There are other two type of infinity slope and infinity slope and finite slope. Finite slope is one with a base and top surface, the height being limited. The slope of embankment and of the dam are example of infinite slope. Infinite slope, the type of slope extending infinitely or up to an extent whose boundaries are not well defined. For these types of slope, the soil properties for all identical depths below the surface are same. In the making of a natural slopes, there is no contribution for our side. Slope stability analysis. There are many ways to analyze the slope stability: topography, material strength, soil water content, vegetation. Topography measuring the slope height difference at all points in the terrain, determining which building methods will be appropriate for the purpose of slope. Planning for proper irrigation and stormwater mitigations around the slope. How the area, trees, shrubs, and grass contributes to overall stability. There are several different methodologies for conducting slope stability analysis with both 2D and 3D testing. Both approaches may be used for the most true insights, especially when the slope involves complex geometry or significant difference in slip surface. Understanding how natural forces behave along geotech engineer to adjust the plan as necessary, ensuring the slope can withstand long-term pressure, eliminate conditions and geological events with moment of failure. Factor in considered method of slope stability analysis, type of soil, dimension and geometry of the slope, gravitational factor, poor water pressure, tension cracks, types of analysis and vibration or earthquakes. Need of slope stability. See the results of if there is no slope stability, it will result in landslide. Mainly it occurs in a hilly area in Himalayan regions. The stability of a slope is an critical importance in geotechnical engineering application. Slope movements also refers as an landslides can be lead to several issues including infrastructure damage or lake facilities. Thank you for listening.